Hello everybody. Today we are going to hopefully convert an old piece of waste, this can, by reusing it to make some artwork. And the artwork that we're going to make today is abstract art. And abstract art is something that's not realistic. And hopefully we are going to create a portrait from it. You all should know what a portrait is. So it's artwork of a face. And we're going to use different materials and ways of making to create your outcome. So what I want you to do is get an old empty can, and you are going to crush the can, and you're going to pull this side of the can forward, okay? It's very important that you pull this side of the can forward and crush the rest, okay? Be very careful when you crush the can, guys, so you don't cut yourself. Maybe get an adult to do it for you. And if you need to use an object to help squish it down flat, then you can do that. So once we've got our shape, we are going to use some acrylic paints to paint our design on top of it, okay? If you don't have acrylic paint, maybe you could borrow some nail varnish. If you've got any from your parents, remember to get your parents' permission. But today I will be using acrylic paints. And if you don't have acrylic paint or you can't use nail polish, then you can use permanent marker pens. These are less likely to rub off from the tin can, okay? So once I've got my acrylic paint or nail polish or marker pens, I'm going to use a paintbrush and I'm going to paint on two eyes, okay? You can create these whatever way you want. You don't have to create two eyes. You can create one eye, you can create multiple eyes. Remember, this is abstract artwork, so we're making it non-realistic. So I've created two big eyes. I've used a light colour for this so I can create darker details on top of it. Okay, this should dry nicely and quite quickly. I'm going to clean my brush with some water and then dry it on some paper towel. Paint a shape here that will represent the nose. And then this part of the can here, I'm going to make it represent the mouth of the face. So I'm just going to paint that in orange, and it's going to hopefully look like a person with their mouth open. Okay, what I'm going to do now is use mark making, so you all should know what that is. So using lines, patterns and textures to create artwork, and I'm going to do that by using the acrylic paint again. And creating patterns around the work. So here I'm going to use dots. And then I'm going to leave this to dry. My piece of artwork is basically dry now, so I'm now going to use the marker pens to draw some more mark making patterns, lines and textures onto the work. I am then going to get a piece of newspaper, an old newspaper, and then with some craft glue, I am going to turn the can over and cover the back of the can. And once I've covered the back of the can, I am then going to turn it over and stick it onto the piece of newspaper. I am then going to use the newspaper as a background where I can decorate the newspaper with more mark making patterns and maybe a body to bring the face to life. So you can start with pencil, you can get straight on it with the marker pens. Right, so I think I have now finished my abstract artwork. Now I want you to think about what you think went well about the work and how you feel you could improve your work or what you'd change about your work if you did it differently. Also guys, if you're really struggling with materials, what you can do is you can draw your designs onto a piece of paper, cut them out, and then you stick these to the can to create your abstract face. Remember guys to send me your work via email or Class Dojo so I can pick an artist of the week that I can exhibit on the school story.